All right, chat. I want to go over these charts and talk about how I lost on Tuesday. We took two trades and I lost. And we lost this. We really lost this trade because I got FOMO, but this trade helped me develop my strategy. So it's kind of okay. So let's go over it real quick. So let's go back to 7:30. So y'all know the vibes, man. We start from the hour time frame. We mark out everything. So I'm looking and I see, where is this? This is 7. This is 7. Okay. So boom. So we mark out. So we got buy side liquidity up here that we just took. We have to remember that because that's important. We got sell side all the way down here, right? All right. Boom. We got on the 15-minute. We look. We see what's going on. All right. We got some inverted fair value gaps. We also got some inverted fair value gaps right here. So we want to see what's going on. So what I'm seeing, bro, we're probably. I'm thinking like I don't know what we're doing this day. So I'm just gonna let the market tell me what's going on. Right? Okay. So boom, we open up, and what happens? We instantly take out buy side liquidity. Instantly take out buy side liquidity over this way, right? Instantly take it, okay? So I'm looking at this, and let me show you the trade that I did take, but I got scared and closed it. So let me show y'all what I took, and I got scared and closed it. So boom, we come up and take buy side liquidity. So I'm looking for sales, right? I'm looking for sales, right? Looking for sales. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? All right, we went back up. So boom, we take, all right, boom, watch this. So we take buy side liquidity again. We take it again, right? This is a manipulation. This is a manipulation. So we take buy side liquidity, and then what happens? What do we have right here? We have a fair value gap, right? We have a fair value gap, right? A 1 minute fair value gap, okay? 1 minute fair value gap. And then what is a 1 minute fair value gap? We're just gonna say I'm just gonna call it daily fuck it. What is a 1 minute fair value gap? Let's change the color so y'all I don't want y'all to get confused. So what is an inverted fair value gap turn into, chat? It turns into a what? When you invert a fair value gap, it turns into an inverted fair value gap, right? Okay, so watch this. I want y'all to pay very close attention to this, right? So boom, I'm looking at this. This is a top-down analysis because this is why they say you have to go in your lower time frames and look at things. So I look at this and I'm like, okay. And I take this trade too. I see it inverted, but I don't take it yet. When do I take it though? Watch when I take it. When I see this right here. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Watch this. You take this right here. Boom. I take this right here, and what happens immediately after? Boom, we drop down. Why is this gap so important to me? It's because we inverted a fair value gap, right? So that means we must not want to go higher. And then we come back, retest it, because when you invert a fair value gap, it turns into support. Remember that. But where do we go? So like the thing with this is, so this day was just kind of a bad day for me anyway, because even if I would have took this trade, like I said, I only need 1,500. I was playing a full NQ, which I'm not doing anymore. I'm only playing micros because a full NQ is not good enough for the risk. So that's what we learned. So I'm glad we lost this day because I learned a new strategy. Off of this, I'm not playing NQs no more. I'm only playing micros, bro. But look how far we dropped down off of that. Boom, we dropped down. That's like, and literally this was my trade. This is the position I took. I was like, because boom, I watched this test. I was probably right here. Oh, my bad, y'all. I was probably like right here. Took this trade. My stop loss was right here. I saw it approaching my stop loss, and I have a 500 closeout, and I was like at 420. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get stopped out. And I literally closed out my trade. And as soon as I closed out, this big candle hit. But I was stopped out. But look how much. Let's say, because like I said, if you're in a full NQ contract, you only need 300 to make 1,500 of that for that day, and that's all you need to make. So I would have definitely hit that day. But like I said, I lost because I closed the trade out super early. But like this day was just. Sometimes you gotta look at the market and understand that this day was just a choppy day, bro. Like even if we used our strategy, my strategy would have lost on this day. Like let's be real. Not all strategies are 100% because my strategy is this right here. This is my strategy right here. Let me show y'all real quick. This is the strategy. So boom, we have discount. Boom, we go to the top to the bottom. We look for the retracement under the 50%, right? That's my strategy. Like that's what we use. We want to see a fair value gap hit in the 50%. So boom, we come up, and then boom, right here. So right here, I would have took this. I would have took this right here, bro. Like this is my trade, my stop loss. I would have sold. My stop loss would have been like up here, and my TP probably would have been down here. But I would have lost this trade because watch what happens. We come right back up. They manipulate me out. And then it's just choppy the whole day. Does it end up going down? Yes. But would my strat have worked if I would have re-entered? Yeah, because we gapped down to here. But we would have closed out and I would have lost that day. So some days your strat won't work. And like I said, it's cool. But I'm about to show y'all this on my next video. I'm going to show y'all the trade I took today with the new strat and why it did work. So yeah, tap into the next video. I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Peace.